Alright, we just got done eating some lunch here. It is just shy of noon, about 20 minutes shy of noon. And we have got to get to harvesting today. So we're going to get the old 1980s combine, the John Deere 8820, I believe it is, out of the shed over here. Now I did clean some stuff up and put stuff away a little bit, so it wasn't sitting out in the rain anymore. But we're going to get this thing fired up and warmed up, ready to go. We need to get the back behind there. I don't, how am I going to get in here? First of all, let's open this up. We'll just walk in through here. I need to get the old J&M cart out of the back here, so we're going to have to detach the mower, and we're going to run the 8400 on that grain cart. That's the only grain cart I have, so it's going to be kind of a pain getting around, but it'll work out. But we're going to hop up into the John Deere 8820, get it fired up, pulled out, and let's get to rolling on our harvest. We're going to harvest the one right here on the right here near the farm to start. And then if we can, I doubt we make it there today, but if we can, we're going to start on the other field that we have as well. I don't believe we're going to be needed for anything. I don't think we're going to be called out for anything. So it's going to be a day of just getting what we need done, getting our harvest going here. So we're going to pull this thing out right over here to this field and just get it ready to go. Park it right up at the field. Before we do harvest, we're also going to test the moisture, make sure that we are all good there. Let's go ahead and drop that down. We'll leave that running so it warms up. And we're going to get the 8400 off the baler here. We're going to have to actually pull the baler out of the way. And then we're going to pick up that J&M gravity wagon. I believe we have the 680. Yep, 680. I just want to get in the field and get going. So let's get this connected up. Let's get it pulled right on out of here. Now this should follow right on out pretty easy. Yep, we're going to clear all that just fine. Not going to hit that pipe or that gooseneck. Nope. Good to go. Right out the barn doors. Now this all this grass here that goes around this field, we could mow and actually bale, and we're probably going to have to do that since we're going to be buying cattle here soon. We're going to be getting a cattle business going with Austin. And Austin and I have been talking about that, trying to figure out when we want to get that going. We're going to get it going as soon as we possibly can, but we're just trying to get through this busy time, trying to get some money flowing in from harvest so we have some money to spend so we can take a smaller loan and everything. But this should work out just fine. Now soybeans, I do not believe we can run chaff on this. Yep. I did not believe. Now in real life you could, but in the game they do not let you bale the straw from soybeans. Unfortunately, you can't bale the soybean stalks, which is fine. I was hoping to bale it to try and get straw out of it, but I knew that you can do that with soybeans, so it's not the biggest thing. It just would have been nice to be able to do that. But we're getting 93 bushels an acre. Now, some of this field is fertilized one stage, some of the field is not fertilized at all, and nothing has been fertilized as much as they should be. But we do have a herbicide on here, so it looks like it's a very clean field. We're not going to have a lot of debris in our crop, which means we're not going to get docked when we take it to the co-op. And it also helps that we're not going to have a lower yield because of that, because when you have weeds, it does diminish your yield a bit. So that's all good that we have a very clean crop here. It's just not, it wasn't fertilized to its maximum potential, but still 93 is kind of what we're sitting at. Now it's fluctuating here and there, but 93 bushels an acre is still fantastic for beans. We don't have a very big combine here, so this is going to take us quite a while. This is not a very big field. This is maybe 40 acres at absolute most here, around there or so, because this whole lot here is about 80 some acres, 81 to 88 acres around there. I think it's like 84, and half of it roughly is what I tilled up to be able to plant these soybeans. So we're probably sitting around 40 or maybe just shy of 40 acres here, and then we have another 44 acres, I believe. That other field that we have is 44 acres, so we've got 80 some acres of crop here, and it's actually a good amount of field for the equipment that we have and the equipment that we run. We will be looking into upgrading equipment and stuff after this season. For next season, we'll have to go over to Plant Valley Equipment and see what kind of deals we can get. I'd like to get a STS combine. I think those are good, will be a good entry-level price, something nicer Not that I like this old combine, but I feel like if we get more land, whether we rent it or buy some more land when we buy the land for the cattle operation, maybe we'll get something with a field in it or something. You never know, because we've been looking around but haven't found anything that interested us quite yet. So it's possible that we're going to be taking on more land here next season, and I would actually hope to be honest with you. You got to improve your profit, and so hopefully we're going to be getting more land, but we'll see how next season goes. For now, we're just going to focus on harvesting this. Now, we have not even made a half headland. We made a fourth of a headland so far, and we're already 50% full. So that means we're probably going to not get a full headland in here. I'm going to say we're going to get about just over half, maybe close to 3/4 of the way around our first headland, and we're already going to need to dump a load into our gravity wagons. Our gravity wagons hold about 680 bushels. I don't know how much this holds. We got about 140 bushels in it right now, so I'm going to guess we hold around 200 or so. Yeah, that'd be my guess. We're going to hold around 200 something. So not a crazy high capacity combine, but it is a very small and very old piece of equipment, so I would expect that. A common problem with the older equipment as well is they're not as efficient. You know, they burn more fuel, they burn more diesel, and the shakers on them as well. When they're cutting the crop, and there's shakers underneath that separate the actual bean from the chaff, and spits the chaff out the back and puts the bean into the hopper on the combine. A lot of times those aren't as efficient as modern day versions either. We do have the spacer set, I think, as efficient as we're gonna get them. We had a John Deere guy come out and take a look at it. My dad also took a look at it. He's run this thing for many, many years. So I'm thinking we should be all right with, we should be getting the best yield that we can with this combine. With another combine, we might be getting a little bit more. We might have less spill out of the back of crop, but I think for the most part, we should be doing just fine. But we got about 200 bushels in the tank here. Now, we don't have any monitor system. We don't have any way of testing the moisture level, so we're doing our first pass here, and then what we'll do is reach up into the bin there. And a nice trick, a nice old farmer trick, is you take a handful, or you take a piece. You don't need a handful, okay? So you take one of the beans, right, and you bite down on it with your teeth. And if it kind of snaps, if it's a crunchy, you know, you can kind of tell the moisture content. If it's soft, if it's smushy, if it's easier to bite into, or doesn't, you know, have a crunch to it, then we just drove into our crop a little bit there, my bad. Then it's too wet if it doesn't have a crunch to it. That's the trick that we're gonna have to run here, since we don't have a moisture tester in this combine. But we're gonna put that pipe out real slow. Is there a light in here that kind of showcase? Nope, I was wondering. I was curious. So it looks like we hold about 230 bushels almost here. Anything more and we'd be overflowing. We need to run over and get the gravity wagon now. So we're gonna run through the soybeans. Oh, I missed a part there when planting. And we're gonna get over there to get that unloaded. It is absolutely gorgeous right now with the trees all turned. All the golden colors going on. Oh gosh, we almost ran into the combine, the tractor, not watching where we're going. But yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous out right now. Not looking forward to winter though. I mean, I am and I'm not. I'm not a winter person personally. It's too cold. I don't mind the snow, although it can get annoying, but I do not like the cold. I don't at all. So I'm not really looking forward to winter here. But when you live in the Midwest, it's what you gotta deal with. Harsh summers and even harsher winters. Real quick, while we're driving over to unload the combine, I just have to say thank you so much for the continuous support on this roleplay series. It really means a lot to me and to everyone else that makes content on the server. We have a lot of fun making this content. It's really, really fun to interact with everyone and to have this kind of ecosystem. It feels like the world is alive. The map is really like, you have neighbors that are farming, and You have businesses that people are running, and it's so much more fun than just single player. So thank you so much for all of the support. We got 230-ish bushels in the tractor there. We're going to hop back up into the combine and get rolling once again. Back to harvesting. We're not going to hit that, are we? Nope, just barely cleared it. So we're going to get back to harvesting soybeans here. Another question is, do you guys want to see more content in general? Now, I'm doing the absolute best I can to give you guys as much content as I possibly can. I work a full-time job, so I'm giving you as much as I can humanly do right now, possibly do right now. Every day I get home from work and I sit down and I record or I edit, and so literally I'm at work all day, and then I work on YouTube all night until I go to sleep, and then I restart that cycle. I don't take any days off. Every single day I'm working on giving you guys more content, but if I'm trying to get you guys more content. I want to get some other series going other than just the roleplay. Maybe you want to see a single player series, maybe you want to see some other just one-off videos, maybe you want to see other games, maybe you want to see more IRL stuff, which I plan on getting out to you. We're coming up on harvest here. Nothing interesting has really been going on the farm. I'm definitely going to film harvest as much as I possibly can, as long, my work schedule permitting, you know what I mean. But so IRL videos are going to be coming again. Nothing interesting has been happening lately. And let me know what kind of series or what kind of content you'd like to see. Give me some ideas. Let me know what you want to see, and I'm going to do my best to get it out to you. I know people have been asking for more American Truck Simulator. I've been trying to find the time to record another ATS. I just haven't found the time yet. I apologize for that. We're constantly recording stuff on this server because there are so many people that make content that we're on here quite a bit. We're playing Farming Sim a lot, but it's a lot of fun, and I just want to try and give you guys as much content as you want. Alright, so we've done a headland. Now I'm contemplating cutting this field a little bit. Maybe I should do another headland just to be safe. You know what? We're going to do one more headland just to make sure we have enough room to be turning around and everything in all the areas. And then we're going to cut up and down the field and kind of cut this thing in half. Just because I think that's going to go a lot quicker for us. Now, the nice thing about soybeans is you don't have to be as precise with following rows and stuff when you are harvesting, because this is not as difficult to harvest as corn. With corn, you have to be very precise in your planting and your harvesting, and in soybeans, it's really not as big of a deal. Now, I will say this game, the way they kind of texture soybeans or make them look when they're planted is not really how they're planted in real life. This game makes it seem as if it acts like a wheat crop, sort of, in a way. And it doesn't. It is, soybeans are still in rows, but nevertheless, it's alright. The game's still great. I'm not complaining in any way. Well, we're about to fill up this tank again. We got about 220 bushels in here. Now, we can hold just shy of 230, so we're going to be full here in just a second. I don't know what crop is actually selling for, what soybeans prices are right now. I don't know where the best deal is. I know I probably want to drive there no matter what. Anyways, we just drove into our field a little bit more again. I need to pay attention to that. I apologize. Let's put that pipe out. So I need to check and see where best price is and see if it's worth, far away, if it's worth taking the longer drive. But now we need to run back over to the opposite side of the field, get in that tractor and bring it back over here. So we're getting a workout today. That's for sure. We're almost there. We're almost to the, oh, hold on, my phone's ringing here. Hello?
Hey, Jake.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. Just going to look at a truck here.
Oh, nice. What truck?
It's a 1999 Ford F350.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was gonna see if you needed some help today, because it sounded like you were doing some stuff.
That would be great. I was legit just saying as I ran through the field to the cart, man, it would be nice to have someone out here so I didn't have to run from combine to cart and back and forth.
Yeah, I can come out and help. I'm just gonna go look at this truck quick here, and if I decide to buy it, then I'll go and get it later, and I can come help you.
Oh, dude, that would be a huge, huge help.
All right, I'll head on down in a bit.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
See ya. We're getting this other load filled into the J&M cart here. Now I'm going to fill this one farther in the backside because I don't want this thing to get lopsided. We're on a very flat area here. Oh my gosh. Area here. I kept wanting to say heel. Jeez. Which is nice. We don't have to worry about hills as much. I did that on purpose, actually, when I made this field. That's specifically why I left that over there as grass. But that'll help us out a lot with not having to worry about weight distribution too much. But still, you don't want to, because there's actually balancers on these things. They sit in kind of a flotation kind of scale balance system. I don't know how to describe it, but putting too much weight on one side while leaving the other side springed up, it puts it out of balance, which is not a good thing. So you try to balance out the weight as much as you can in those. And you can actually, if your weight is off, you can like pull forward. Let's say you need like weight in the front, you could pull forward, slam on the brakes to shift crop forward in the cart. We've done that before on the farm. But we're gonna hop back up to the combine and get this thing rolling again. It's already getting filthy, and we've only made a pass and a quarter. Like, holy cow, this combine is gonna be absolutely filthy when we get done with this field. It's gonna be like our John Deere the other day. Not the other day, it was months ago when we were doing all the cultivating. All right, we got a full load. Let's head on up to the More Co-op. Lights on for safety, flashers on as well, and we are rolling. 680 bushels of soybeans, selling for about $23.90 something a bushel. This is going to be a nice payday. Whew, I can't wait. Hopefully prices stay good like this through this whole harvest, and we're going to be some rich farmers. We're going to be able to upgrade a lot of stuff. It's really gonna help our cattle business that we're about to start with Austin. I don't know who's gonna be floating the most of the bill on that. I think we're gonna try and split it relatively even, but we'll talk about that. We'll get that figured out when the time comes. But for now, we're gonna run this gravity wagon up to More Co-op and get this grain sold. Quick random question: what kind of music are y'all listening to right now? I want to know. I'm looking for some new artists, looking for some new music. What do you guys listen to? What do you like? What do you recommend? I'm sure everyone in here has different tastes in music. Myself, personally, I like old country music. Chris Ledoux is really, really good. I also listen to like old 90s, early 2000s country as well. I don't really listen to new stuff too much. I also listen to punk rock, alternative music, stuff like that, metal, things like that. 80s music I'll listen to as well. I do listen to quite a bit of 80s like rock. So I have a bit of a variety. I don't really listen to pop at all for the most part. I'll listen to a tiny bit of rap here and there. Like I'll listen to NF to name one artist. But that's about it in the whole rap category that I'll listen to. I don't listen to that very often, but let me know down in the comments below what you guys are listening to, what songs you recommend, artists, whatnot, and I'll check them out. All right, we just got unloaded. We're pulling around now to get our weight on our way out so they can determine exactly how much we just put into their bins, and then they will print off a receipt for us, and we will know exactly how much money we're getting from this load here. So let's pull forward. And our weight weighs the same because the scales apparently doesn't work. Ignore that. And looks like 680 bushels, that's right. And $13,660 is what we'll be getting in our account. That is a nice paycheck for just one load here. So we're going to do a lot more than one load. That's for sure. We're going to get a lot of money from this. It's really, really going to help out. But let's get back down to the farm, talk with Austin, and get back in the field. And here is Austin. Let's stop out and have a chat with him real quick.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, nothing much.
Nice. How'd the looking at the truck go?
Pretty good. I think I'm gonna buy it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
what do you need me to run here?
Well, if you want to, for now, run the cart, and then, you know, if you get tired of that, we can switch later on, for sure. All right, well, I'm gonna get back to combining, but feel free to hop in, get the AC going, maybe listen to a little music, and I think the CB should already be set to 13, so.
All right, yeah, you got CB in your combine, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, just holler at me if you need anything.
Alrighty, will do. It doesn't take long for this thing to fill up, so I'll probably need you relatively soon. Alright, here comes Austin with the cart. Hopefully he fits underneath that.
Yo, Jake, got yours on?
Yep.
How close am I here? Am I good
You
enough?
are good. Just keep pulling forward. That'll do right there, boss.
Alrighty. So that piece of cattle land, you looked at that at all?
I have not. We should run over there and look at it maybe sometime.
Yeah, probably should.
We might be able to do that today actually if you're interested.
Yeah, I want to take a look at that because I want to get going on this if we're gonna do this. So.
I agree. I think it'll be a fun thing to do, and I think it'll be profitable.
Yeah, for sure. I got all my hay raked and baled there, or not raked and baled, just cut and raked. So.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I think I might. I have access to some more that we can cut at the co-op, and then actually, like around this field, there's some areas that we could probably give a cut as well, just to get a bit more.
Yeah, we should really look at a self-propelled hay vine if we're gonna get into this more hay making.
We probably should. Yeah. Sure. I'll see if there's one on the market somewhere.
Yeah, or Buck might be able to get one in or something from another dealership. Because I don't think he has any right now, but I think
I
he will
don't
have
believe
some
he does.
Yeah, he'll have some in the future maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out, or maybe just, you know, ask him if he can locate one for us.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot that we'll need to get. There's a lot of overhead. It might not be profitable in the first while, just because we have a lot of expenses, but in the long run, it's going to be a good moneymaker, I think.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of that, we should go look at that land at some point today.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's coming up on 1 p.m. here, and I didn't eat a whole lot. I had a bologna sandwich earlier, so if you want, we could go look at it and then go into town and eat.
Or we could go in town to eat and then go look at it.
Let's do that. What do you say?
Because I'm starved right now.
All right, well, let's get whatever I got. I got 113 bushels here, so let's try and get that unloaded into there, and then we'll just run up and get something to eat and take a look at it.
All right.
Applebee's. I'm gonna get a steak. How about you?
I'm gonna get a burger and fries.
Ooh, that sounds good. Let's do it.
Well, let's go in and get some food. Oh man, that was good.
That was some of the best steak I've had in a while. Well,
let's go look at that property, I guess.
Yeah, I'll hop in with you, and we'll just ride over there.
Dude, is this the place?
I think so. It's the address. I didn't realize it was an actual property, though.
Neither did I.
And I live right down there. I thought it was just the grass area, but it looks like it's this whole property.
How much do they want for it?
Like 230,000 almost, like 224 or something like that.
There's got to be something wrong with this place.
There has to be. We couldn't buy land and build for even that's not even close. Like we would have spent over $1 million building all of this.
Oh, easily, dude.
We'd have spent probably
if that's the case, we might not even have to get an investment or an investor.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We might not have to because that saves us so much money to get for like the equipment we need and get the cattle. Dude, this is perfect.
Because I talked to the guy yesterday to just see if we could come down and look at it. And he was like, yeah, just go ahead, go look around at it. He neglected to tell me that the place is an actual feedlot.
This building right here is worth what they want for the whole property. And the property's like, I
know.
What, the property's like 58 acres?
This is crazy, dude. And, okay, so I must have been confused here, because hold on. Oh, shoot, I opened that gate. Okay, I'm just going to jump over that. Okay, if you come back here, this is the grassland.
Yeah, and that's what...
it extends way back there.
So I thought, from the listing you showed me, I thought that it was just this piece of grassland here, and I was like, oh, you know what? That's a little expensive, but I can see that.
I think this is adjoined too. This part right here is for sale too.
All right, well that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Let us know down below if we should buy this property. We weren't expecting this whole thing to be included in it, to be honest with you, and it's such a good price for it. it is a dumb good price for it. It would be dumb of us not to buy this property. So it's probably going to happen, but let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We will continue our harvest, and maybe we'll be getting this cattle operation going if we buy this land as well in the next upcoming videos. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see y'all later.